Hey guys.
Hi.
Welcome to a new episode of It's a Magical Thing.
Indeed.
The second one for this month. Well, sorry it's late. I know I said mid-month, but here we are near the end of the month.
Yes. We're just waiting on a 21 at the moment.
Yeah.
And I feel like a man in black with the sunglasses, but actually it should be a man in blue in my case because my glasses turn blue, but these ones turn blue.
The men in black, I think, referred to their suits, Darren.
They also wore black sunglasses as well, James. So we've got a bus due in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Ignore the one on the top because that's only running to Anchorage Park.
Yeah.
Which, as of next week, all of them are only running to Anchorage Park.
Yeah.
So we then not getting
Some new services are taking effect.
Like the 19, which runs to Lee Park.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking forward to getting that. We'll cover that in another show.
Yeah.
But in 2 minutes.
So what we'll do, guys, is we'll ask you to stay tuned.
And we'll see you in the back of the bus.
Yeah. Soon.
Mr. Turnbull was a teacher at Lorcan-Durham Community School whose tutor group had some of the most interesting names in the entire school. Let's see who there was in his class. Abby Cuss, whose best subject was maths and was a prodigy in it. She was already down for a place at Lenore University to train as a maths teacher. Basketball, whose best talent was basketball, and he was the star player on the school basketball team. He had a scholarship to the Duke University athletics program as a player for their team. Literature, whose best subject was literature studies. She was already writing a rough draft of her first novel. She also had a place in Oxford's writing program when she left school. Canada, America, Mexico, England, Italy, GRECE, and Egypt, all of whom were the best at geography and belonged to the junior geographers group which met after school every Friday. Lexicography, calligraphy, rea de book, and penmanship were all the best at English, and all tutored others in the subject if they needed it. CDT was the best at design technology and was well on the way to an apprenticeship in the school workshop to learn how to teach the subject. Piano xylophone saxophone di rumkit gui, tar trian gul pic colo cymbal, and the bells were all musical prodigies who were in the school orchestra. All the students in Mr. Turnbull's class had names that were puns on words and names, with the most obvious one being Stu Dent, who just existed but wasn't gifted in any of his classes. The bullies in the school called him Stupid and often beat him up, which landed them on punishment with the prefects, detention and suspension. What is it with this school? Are they asking for their pupils to be bullied?
Welcome back, guys.
Indeed.
Here we are. Near the back of the 21.
Yeah.
On our way into Havant.
Yes. Because we're going to be doing something a bit different this time.
Yeah. We are.
I'll let you explain it.
Go back to Darren's after having a look around Havant.
Yes.
Havan. What about Havdek?
Yeah, that too.
And have Saturday night.
Yeah.
And have takeaway.
Yes.
Well, no. I've done that 2 nights in a row this week. Well, not... Yeah, in a row, yeah.
What did you have last night?
I had home cooked meal last night, but Wednesday I had a pizza with Sean.
Yeah.
Thursday I had a McDonald's with the elder of my 2 brothers.
Yeah.
He won't want his name being mentioned. So, have to respect that.
Yeah.
And so life goes on.
Absolutely. And then we'll just... But there's something, yeah, we're going to go back to mine after we've had a look around, haven't we?
Yeah, we is.
Indeed. And I'm very much looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
going around this way. But I've just managed to pick us up a map for the new bus routes
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, very big game.
So we'll look at getting a 19.
Biggest game so far. Full time draw. It's a semi-final.
Yeah.
We have the answer.
So anyway,
So we are not
I don't know what else to say, so I'll leave the rest to you.
We'll take another break now, guys. It's too soon to stop it
Yeah, join us back in a bit.
after this.
At midnight on the 20th of January, 1927, at Rawney General Hospital, a girl was born to Lucille and George Norris. They named her Felicity, and they loved her to pieces. They were home with her 2 days later, and all of her grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins came to meet her, and they just adored her. In 1928, at her first birthday party, they noticed how advanced she was for a 1-year-old when they saw her spelling words she shouldn't know yet on her wooden blocks. In 1930, she became a big sister, as her little sister Doris was born. She was a very proud and loving big sister at just 3 years old. In 1932, she started school for the first time and was remarkably confident for a girl on her first day of school. Everyone was amazed by her confidence in this situation. In 1935, she looked after Doris, as this was her first day, and she was nervous about it. She comforted her and protected her from bullies. In 1938, she started her first year at Sherlock's, where she became a member of Ambrose House. She was a brilliant student from the start, as she excelled in all her classes. In 1941, she started her 4th year at Sherlock's, while Doris started her 1st year and joined her in Ambrose House. She was worried about her struggling in her studies as well as her social endeavours because she hadn't made any friends. In 1942, she started her 5th year at Sherlock's, becoming a prefect, while Doris, who was in her 2nd year at this point, and this was her last chance to improve academically, or she'd be expelled for academic failure. In 1943, Doris was expelled from Sherlock's for failing another school year. That September, Felicity started her 6th year and excelled in all her classes as she always did. In 1944, she started her 7th year at Sherlock's, becoming head girl, and was the best head girl the school had ever had. In 1945, she left Sherlock's after completing 7 years of the finest secondary education in the country. In 1956, she joined the staff at Sherlock's as a new teacher in the English department, beginning a long and prosperous career in education. In 1961, she was given the headship of Ambrose House, placing her in charge of 168 of the school's student population. As the years went by, she taught many students and headed many of them as members of her schoolhouse. In 1985, she became deputy headmistress after nearly 30 years of teaching, a very well-deserved promotion. And finally, in 1999, she retired from teaching after 43 years in the profession. She was very happy in retirement. She was too busy with her career to settle down to start a family of her own.
Okay, guys. We hope you've enjoyed the show.
Yes.
Because this is our goodbye scene for this episode. But, sorry.
Absolutely, but I'm just happy to have invited you to my house.
Yeah. We'll be back on Monday with another episode of this to be filmed on our journeys or on our travels.
Yeah.
But until then, guys,
We hope you enjoyed this video.
if you did, please like, comment, share and subscribe.
Thank you for watching.
And have us a magical time.
Bye. Bye.